For the next 2 nights, we are going to be basing ourselves in this micro cabin in South Devon.
So we're just walking up to the little shepherd's hut now, and it is beautiful. It is so nice. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm already in love.
Cute.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's so sweet. We're gonna have such a nice time. We can sit here and drink coffee, look out at the sheep.
Hannah, you've missed the most important thing.
What?
Alpaca food.
Oh my gosh, we get to feed the alpacas. We can see one of them up there now. I hope they come over and say hi. So while it's still gorgeous and sunny, we thought this would be the perfect opportunity to give a little cabin tour. So you come into these really nice barn doors, and then here we've got a lovely little coffee table that we can have our breakfast and coffee on. And then got a nice little living space, which looks really cozy. And there's like board games and books. And we've got a wood-fired stove, which not only will keep us warm and cozy at the night, but you can also cook on it. And then you come over here and you've got your gas stove, everything you need to cook with, some nice teas and coffees. And they give us some eggs and some butter and little chocolates and things, which is really sweet. A big thing of water. And now, the bit I'm most excited about is checking out the bedroom for the first time. Oh, it's so cozy. It's like a little den, like a little treehouse den.
Welcome to the toilets. So you do have to walk outside to come to the toilets. You've got a lovely wash basin here, and you've got an off-grid shower as well. Then you've got the compost toilet just over here. You've got to keep your solids and your liquids separate. Follow me in
Can I give a demonstration?
You've got the compost just here, which helps dehydrate the solids. And you've got a porthole for your porta potty. This is Treacle.
Hi, Treacle.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
Bye, Treacle.
We just met the owner, Penny. She just came over and showed us around and talked us through how everything works. And it seems like they really care about being eco-friendly, which is really nice. So in that sense, you know, I don't mind that it's a compostable toilet and outdoor shower. Everything's really off-grid, and I think that's really cool. It feels nice, and it makes it show that it's possible to do and still have a really lovely, cozy time. So
I feel like we both agree that this area and this place would be our dream home.
Oh, a dream.
There's a stream,
There's
they've
alpacas.
got sheep, they've got alpacas.
The stream is beautiful. I'll show you. So on this outdoor decking bit, the stream runs right past it on the seating area. And last, but certainly not least, is the hot tub, which I cannot wait to get in. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But it's such a beautiful night, I feel like maybe we should do it tonight, because apparently tomorrow's gonna be so rainy. But yes, the hot tub is so cool, and that's wood-fired as well. So we've decided to come outside and just enjoy our tea while watching the sun come down and watching the alpacas do their thing in the field, and it's really lovely and peaceful. I feel so relaxed. Like this is really well needed this weekend, I think. We're making the most of the sun and the clear skies before the heavy rainfall comes in tomorrow. We've just booked a table for food as well, so we'll be going there in about an hour or so. So we're going to go out for a nice little date night to celebrate our anniversary, which I completely forgot to mention.
Yeah.
That's why we've come away this weekend.
It's our 7-year anniversary.
7 years of being together.
Last year for our 6 years we went to Poland for the weekend, and this year we wanted to keep it a bit more local.
Staycation. But yeah, the sun is about to go down now, so we're going to finish our cups of tea and then head out for some nice dinner, and then maybe have a hot tub. I'm
really excited for this relaxing weekend. I think it'll be really good. Depending on the weather tomorrow, we might go for a walk, but we're keeping it quite open.
The noise they make is hilarious.
We headed out for a meal at the Journey's End, a pub that's been running since the 13th century. We expected traditional pub classics, but they had loads of variety, including wok fried noodles, and the dessert was insanely good. We are back at the cabin now, but I just need to say that meal was amazing.
But yeah, we've just come in and we've turned the fairy lights on and lit the candles, and there's a really nice, cozy, warm atmosphere in here now, and we're hoping to just chill in this kind of nice, cozy atmosphere and read the book for a bit while intermittently going and keeping the fire for the hot tub stoked and keep stirring it. So yeah, that's going to be the next few hours, I think.
Fingers crossed we get to go in the hot tub. So basically we have to keep feeding this for the next 2 hours every 20 minutes or so to make sure it doesn't go out and to make sure it properly heats the water.
Lots of work, but I'm really sure it'll be worth it. Time to stir the hot tub.
Just stirring her magic potions.
Wow, it is stone cold, like not even room temp, it's like absolutely stone cold.
Dolphin.
What? Candle. Clock. Oh. Spiderweb. Spiderweb.
No.
Spiderweb.
No.
Tree.
Ah.
I got 2 left.
Yeah, nice one.
That was close.
Okay.
Is this woken you up a bit?
No.
We need to try something more stimulating.
Okay, good trick on the fire. We spent about 3 hours going back and forth, lighting the fire, checking on the water, and it just doesn't seem to be getting hotter. It's pretty close to midnight at the moment.
Yeah, we're really tired, like falling asleep on the sofa, and I think we're just gonna
cut our losses.
Accept that we've just wasted a lot of time and a lot of wood. But, you know, it's probably going to be at least another hour and a half, I imagine, until it gets, like, nice and warm. Yeah, so that's kind of disappointing, but maybe we just weren't doing it right.
I think it's probably 100% user error here.
Yeah, so we're going to go climb up the ladder, head to bed, and cozy up for the night. And then wake up to probably what is going to be a pretty bad storm tomorrow, according to
the weather is not meant to be good.
But we will see you tomorrow. Good night. Not a good time to come down and... Happy anniversary.
7 years, baby. First pancake is done and it is looking gorgeous. Let's dig in. Then probably.
No, I don't mind. Good morning. Hello. Hello. We got recommended a cafe called Outside Devon, which is a really cool and unique cafe with its own farm, skate park and pottery studio. So we went there to check it out before going on a walk. So we're just walking into Dartmouth, but the weather's really, really, really bad. So you joined us on this beautiful day while we are exploring Dartmouth. We've never been here before. The town is actually so cute. But yeah, we have decided to walk all the way to that castle over there.
I'd like to caveat this by saying we weren't planning on doing a much longer walk, but the wind and the rain, we just thought it's a bit stupid to go right out on the coast. If it gets too windy, we're gonna turn around.
We finally got to the castle after way more than 20 minutes. That was way more than a 20-minute walk. And it's so super tiny. It looked way bigger from back where we were, but I think that was actually the church we were looking at from over there. Yeah, it's really nice over here. The sea is like roaring. But yeah, we're soaked through to the bone now. The cafe's closed.
To be honest, the main reason we wanted to come here was just to be able to see the sea. which, I mean, it's been a long walk to get here, but it looks pretty epic. So originally we wanted to do this walk here, walk 3 Compass Cove, but I think it might be a bit much on a day like today. So we're really glad that we've seen the castle, but I don't know, I think we might go get a coffee.
I'm so cold and wet.
Let's head back. We have our hot chocolates, so now we're gonna go back to the barrel top and probably just relax for the rest of the afternoon, get warm, light a fire. It's gonna be beautiful.
So the shower stayed hot for a grand total of I think 4 seconds, and then it went cold. I know the lady did say that if the wind is blowing in the wrong direction the boiler doesn't work, and I think that's the case now because it is really windy. So I guess no hot shower for us today, so that was a quick cold shower, and now I'm gonna go warm up by the fire.
Tonight we are cooking fajitas, specifically halloumi fajitas. So I've just chopped up the onion, and now we just got to do the pepper and the halloumi, and then we're going to cook it on the fire.
We're cooking in the mostly dark, but that's kind of fun. It feels like we're camping or something.
All about lovely adventure. Good morning!
Good morning!
We slept so well last night.
I think it was the heat of the fire, the rain outside. But today's plan, we're going to go to this island that you can only access in low tide by foot.
The only issue is, the weather forecast said it was going to be torrential rain, so we didn't bother setting an alarm.
Because we didn't think we would want to go out and get soaked again today. But now we've woken up, it is gorgeous and sunny outside, and low tide was quarter of an hour ago, so we're gonna go and try and make it to this island before it gets cut off. And yeah, so it's a race against the tide. Let's go!
We've made it to Bigbury-on-Sea, which is where we've got to park to walk over to the island, and I cannot believe how sunny it is.
It's gorgeous, it feels so good to be by the coast in nice weather, having bracing wind, and we've just picked up some coffees from the cafe back there in the car park, so we're going to walk over before the tide
Cuts us off. I can't believe though how wide this sandy sort of section is. I didn't expect it to be that wide.
And I also didn't expect the island to be so close. It's literally like a stone's throw away. I thought we'd have to walk quite a distance across the beach to get there, but it's right there. So I think we're going to be fine in terms of getting cut off, because the sea is still quite far out, and it's literally, you could run it in probably 20 seconds. Probably more than that.
You're going to put that to the test?
No, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you're going to put me to the test, so. For size reference, Tom is only just taller than the wheel. We have just stepped onto the island and we've just passed the sea tractor that will take us back if we get stuck. Although it probably won't, because we don't have any cash on us and it's £2. So we'd be swimming back if we got stuck. But I think we'll be okay.
Even if we do get stuck here, there's a pub. That's all we need.
And a hotel.
And a hotel. So the building we're in today was constructed as a hewer's hut or a crier's hut, and he used to live here, and every morning get his little binoculars and he'd go and look out that window, and when he'd see a disturbance in the water he'd run to this window and he'd cry out as loud as he could, and it would reach the town of Bigbury, and they would get out in their boats and start catching pilchards. And
You must have such a loud voice.
I know, even in this wind, if I shouted, I bet you no one would be able to hear me. But then they'd get out, and at the height of the pilchard season, they would be catching 1 million pilchards a day.
Wow.
Which is just mental.
Tom's made some friends with this older couple over in that little building over there. But yeah, we've made it to, I guess what you'd call the top of the island, and there's literally 360 views of the sea and the mainland, and it is so gorgeous. What a lovely, lovely way to end our little trip.
Well, we made it back across. Tide didn't cut us off. We didn't think it would, because it was quite a short walk, but it's just nice peace of mind that we didn't get cut off and stuck there.
Yeah. But this is the end of our trip down in Devon. We've had such a nice, relaxing time away. Well needed. It is a bit of a shame about the weather yesterday, and I'm really sad that we didn't get to use the hot tub, because that was honestly the main thing I was looking forward to. But honestly, this has been so nice and well needed, and we hope you enjoyed coming along with us.
As always, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, give us a like, and yeah, follow along for the rest of our adventures.
See you next time. Bye.